Hello there, it's Vicky. Thank you for joining me. Something extraordinary happened. I had a conversation with a creative colleague a couple of weeks or so ago about shadow puppetry, and he happened to mention that he had some shadow puppets from Turkey in his loft. So I have been lucky enough to borrow those shadow puppets, and I've had a play, and I've put together a short scene to show you what they're like and how they move. And then I wanted to find some Turkish music to go with these puppets. And I was lucky enough to come across a website called mattersmusical.com. And they supply specialist music and dance acts from around the world. And on that website, I came across a band called Ahenkli Music, and their Turkish music is just extraordinary. So I've very, very happily gained permission to use a section of their music for this puppetry sequence. So sit back and relax, enjoy this bit of puppetry and music. It's about 2 or 3 minutes long, and then I'll see you afterwards and I'll tell you more about the puppets. back. I hope you enjoyed watching that as much as I enjoyed making it. Just before I show you the puppets, which I have right here, I'd like to say an enormous thank you to John Holden-White for lending me the puppets, and to Henkley Music as well for giving me permission to use their fantastic music for that sequence. So here are the puppets. As you saw from the sequence, they are all in profile and they have these extraordinary vivid colours. They are all controlled from the neck or the upper body, of course, so you get a lovely movement of the head. This next one is jointed at the waist, so he has a great ability to look right down at the floor or right up at the sky, which is really nice. And the good thing about these puppets is they have lovely prominent eyes, so you get a very crisp, clear eye line. For example, if I'm going to show this puppet my glasses, he can look right down and have a really good look at them. And that's really great to use when you're operating puppets. If they have a nice strong eye line like that, makes your job a lot easier. This one was quite fun to do because I realised when I was playing with them that he's able to be quite acrobatic and do a little somersault. He can do, of course, a little cheeky backflip there. And oh, he's got his legs stuck up now. And he can sit down as well. So he was really fun to use. And who have we got next? Ah, yes, we have this one. And again, because they're jointed at the neck in the way that they are, it's a lovely, you have a lovely ability as the operator, the puppeteer, to sort of micro move the head. So, for example, I can imagine he likes to do a little bit of mumbling. Might have a look up at the ceiling, up at the sky, do a little tut. So they've all been really, really fun to use, and they're so full of character. That's the thing that I like most about these puppets. Again, this one is jointed at the waist and also at the legs, and he's even got a little joint on the basket there as well, which is quite fun to play with. So, of course, historically, this kind of shadow puppetry would have been lit with the flickering flame of oil lamps rather than battery-powered lighting, which I had. And speaking of lighting, I did film these guys in a variety of lighting states just to experiment with them a little bit. And what I found was that in the end I actually reverted back to one of the first test films I did of them, which is when I had some natural light in the room, just a small bit, which I found gave the whole look of it a slightly warmer light, which I preferred. But that was completely my own personal artistic decision. And of course, other people would have been doing things differently. So I would say the main challenge of these puppets is because of the sheer age of them. They were brought over from Istanbul in about the 1980s. So because of their age, they've gone slightly curved. If I show you this one, for example, I'll just take its control off so that I can show you. It's just gone a little tiny bit curved, as you can probably see there. But they have been incredibly well kept and well preserved, and we all go a little bit curved with age, don't we? So if some of the shadows were slightly softer than I would have liked, that's just because they've got a slight curve to them now. So the owner of this set of puppets has told me that his grandmother brought them over from Istanbul in about the 1980s, and they've been handed down the family to him. And he's been looking after them very diligently in his loft since then. So it's been lovely to have them entrusted to me and be able to play with them a little bit, as much as I have. It's been really, really fun. So traditional Turkish shadow puppetry would have been very busy and there would have been lots and lots of features, like, for example, lots of verbal and physical banter, some music and song and poetry. There would have been repetition for comedy value. There would have been transformation from humans into animals. There historically would have been some content that perhaps we would consider adult. There might have been sorcery. There would have been disguise or concealment as well, some slapstick, lots and lots of artistic and creative elements, a real mix of Turkish culture. And there's lots more you can find out about. The owner of these puppets also lent me this book, which has been really interesting to read. And there's more clips on YouTube as well, and more information that you can find out on YouTube if you want to find out more. So for now, I'd just like to say another huge thank you to John Holden-White for lending me the puppets, and another thank you to mattersmusical.com for facilitating permission for the music, and also to Henkley Music for actually providing the music. Here it is again, isn't it wonderful? And there's a little bit of written information in just a moment about that band as well, and that website. So for now, I'd like to say another thank you to you for joining me. Please come back again soon for some more creative antics. I'll see what I can find up my sleeve for next time you join me. But for now, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks again. See you soon.